cooperation across borders is really important in Central Europe, but also in the rest of Europe, because if we want to make best use of the diversity of Europe and the different potential and capabilities that people and places have in Europe, we need to think in much broader territory. So if we look in particular in the business sector, today there are a lot of networks, but many economic players in a region work mainly with economic players in other places in the same country. In order to get the best out of the diversity in Europe and the capabilities and synergies we have, they would need to look beyond their national borders. And I think there is Central Europe comes in and stimulating that and encouraging people to take such steps across the border, across 2-3 borders into different countries. So not only thinking cross-border, but really transnational cooperation, and see where are the partners that have the best synergies, the best complementarities, or the best lessons to learn from. Actually needs a broad debate on what we think cohesion is. And for me, that is not the policymakers in Brussels or in the national ministries or wherever. I think we need to get it down to the people, down on the ground, saying what do you, me, the people in the conference, out in the street, what do they perceive as cohesion? As I have the feeling, cohesion remains for most people an extremely abstract concept, and it remains very distant, as it's usually mentioned in terms of GDP. And what does it really mean for me? So for me, we would need a discussion that takes cohesion down to the people and maybe links it to some things like quality of life, my relation to other people, and also gets that broad public debate. Because in the end, cohesion for me is also about solidarity. And that is what we need more of in Europe if we want to keep the union together and not have it fragmenting into different groups of society or territories. The feeling that with Interreg we have been very successful, or you have been very successful, in bringing people together and stimulating that kind of cooperation. But you're just kind of those 3% of the entire budget. And if we really want to step up cooperation, we need to become much bigger. So from that side, I would like to take the cooperation idea, your experience, your work, out of that niche of Interreg and make it much, much bigger by putting it into the broad context.